Live. Hello, hello, insurance exam queen here with Mary, the insurance sales queen. So I'm super excited to have my very best friend in town on video with me going live. I'm so excited. So we'll just give it a minute, wait for people to roll in. Let me make sure. I mean, we just shared it only 30 minutes ago on the Facebook because I have been so busy today. I did not get it up and running, but I did recently share it. So we'll just give it a second. As you're here, you can ask any questions in the chat. I really do try to get to every single question that pops up. I'm here to help you pass your insurance exam. And since we have Mary today, if you have any questions about selling in the insurance space or even job questions or interview questions, this is her jam. And she is amazing at it. It is phenomenal. When I have joined some of her classes, so almost every Friday, except there's one Friday you don't.
Right.
Zoo.
Right. Just once a month.
So almost every Friday she has what's called an ice cream social. It's on Zoom, but you post it in your Facebook group, right? Do you have an insurance sales queen? I want to say study, but no one's studying that.
We don't need to study for sales. It's all about practice.
Yes.
So all about the practicing. We do role play sales calls.
They're so freaking fire.
So much fun. Ice cream socials.
Yeah. So every Friday you can get into those, almost every Friday. There's one a month that doesn't happen. But I joined one recently, and the conversations that they had and the things they were talking about just was like so cool. Even the way she talks about pivoting sales, like selling life insurance in the middle of an auto insurance quote. That is something that should definitely be happening. Otherwise, you're leaving money on the table. And one thing that I love a lot is insurance tends to be this very gatekeeping industry where people will not share knowledge with you or talk with you about sales or anything like that unless you're on their team. And like unless they know they're making money off of what you're doing and things like that. Mary gives away information for free and helps people with this stuff. So she doesn't gatekeep anything. She doesn't hold back anything. And there's no requirement that you work with her or join her team or nothing like that. And so that's one of the things in the industry that I feel needs to change. And she's making that change. And so it's so super exciting. And Mary herself, like one of the things I love about insurance. So many of you here, and again, roll in your questions. If you got questions, put them in the chat box. We'll be addressing those in just a minute. But one of the things that, so Mary herself, you were selling jewelry and epically good at selling jewelry, but the commissions were just so low. And I kept telling her, you can make so much more money in insurance. So she decided to get into the insurance. It has been amazing and epic for her. It completely changed her life in terms of money and career and jobs and possibilities and stuff. And I would just love for everyone to kind of have that same opportunity to make a radical difference in their financial future for their family and for their life. And I got to witness that happen to my very own best friend.
And honest, Melissa, thank you. It is, insurance is life-changing.
Yeah.
It took me from broke single mom to absolute freedom. I mean, I'm here with you now.
Yeah, yours is I'm going to fly on a trip, go on a trip.
Hang out. Go. Pack and go. Just like that.
It's amazing. All right. So let's see. So again, feel free to ask any questions about the exam, but also since Mary is here, if you've got any sales questions, let us know. Job questions, interview questions, all kinds of stuff like that. Let us know and we will jump on in. Okay. So Jacob says, I'm taking my adjuster exam. What video would you recommend for me to watch? So what I want you to do, Jacob, is to go to my website, insuranceexamqueen.com. And then you're going to click on property and casualty. And then you're going to scroll down. You're going to click on recommendations and you're going to scroll down to your state. Now, we don't yet have the adjusters component written out, but I do tell you what's important for property and casualty because the adjusters exam is basically property and casualty plus adjusting. And we'll tell you what's important for the property and casualty side. Now, we do also have the gold class series package, which I recommend everybody to get because it comes with a 90% first time or next time pass rate. So if you're done wasting money, you're done wasting your time, you're done studying a course that makes no sense, and you just want to pass, you got to get the gold class series package. We have gold for property and casualty, and we have recently added gold plus adjusting. So the adjusting videos are from Angela. Angela is also known as the Ultimate Study Buddy. She teaches the adjusting side. I don't know nothing about the adjusting side. So we have gold at 97, and then we have the gold adjusters at 157. or 159, 150, something like that. 159, I don't know, 150 something. But it's available on the Gold website. Or the Insurance Exam Queen website. So those would be the most important videos. We have created the videos for you that are best to watch, available in the package. Now, if you cannot get the package, watch every single property and casualty video that you can on the YouTube channel to be able to help you out. All right, Sarah, nice, awesome. Sarah, as a new rep, what company would you recommend to get started with? I'm looking into Allstate or State Farm.
Ooh, great question. However, I like to be careful when we're talking about other companies. So I always say scatterbomb your resume, do the research, ZipRecruiter, Glassdoor, Indeed. So all of these can be found in the free resources tab on the insurancesalesqueen.com. But it's going to help you be able to see what kind of ratings do these companies have? What do the other insured. Wow.
You got to be careful with the D and the R, the insured versus insurer. One little letter can throw you off on the exam.
That's right. Yeah. So you want to be able to see what it is that other people are saying at the end of the day about the company. How is their rating?
Yes. Yeah. And there also is a huge difference because there can be like State Farm mostly has small agencies, and you have to understand each one of those is their own business. So you can go to one State Farm agency, or it's same with Allstate. If you're looking at a smaller agency as opposed to like a call center position, those are totally different fields that you're looking at. And then each individual agency also is its own business as well. So you can go to one side of town to a State Farm agency, be offered one thing, and then go to another State Farm agency and be offered another thing. So it really comes down to each individual agency alone. So it's really hard to say, go with this one, not with this one. I will personally say I worked at Allstate and I struggled with quotes, but this was a long, long time ago. They have very high prices for people who do not have the best credit score. That is my personal experience. So I will share that, but that was years ago. I personally have never worked with State Farm, but you can also go into the Facebook groups as well and ask questions. We have like CJ Christopher, who he's at State Farm too, right?
He is.
He's at State Farm. And you guys have in the sales group, you guys have like little pods of things, right?
We have groups within groups. That's right. So, I mean, if you want to find out more about these companies, you're welcome to join the group. Come on in, ask those questions. You're going to get some really nice answers.
Talk to people who are doing it and compare and see what you guys are getting at. Another thing you would have to consider with those is that different, like working in, downtown New York is going to be a lot different than working in rural town, Illinois. So you can't always compare salary to salary from one to another. You have to consider where you're at and the location and stuff like that. But being able to talk with some people like, Chris, what has been some of your pain points working with State Farm? Let him share that with you. And then you go take those questions to the person that you're working for. You have to understand that you are the valuable one. Like we really have this mindset that jobs, like we're lucky to get a job. No, they're lucky to have you. That's right. You need to come in super strong, super powerful. They are lucky to have me. And I am interviewing them. They are not. I mean, yes, they're interviewing you, but like you are the one in control of asking the tough questions and making sure that they are working hard to get you to work for them. So flip your roles around and don't think like, oh my God, I'm so lucky if I can maybe get this job. Be like, you better give me a job and I'm the best person. And this is why, and you better be servicing me well. And you better be offering me amazing benefits because you deserve it. As an insurance agent, you can literally work anywhere. You can even work on your own. One of the biggest ways of making your own money as much as you want is working for yourself as a 1099, either running your own agency. You can even do your own remote agency. Charmaine Cross talks about that. If you go to insuranceexamqueen.com and you go to live classes, I think she does 2 a month or something like that. She offers classes where she teaches you about having your own insurance agency. So that's always something you can look into, but you are super valuable when you come in with a license, and they need to work hard to make sure that you want to work for them. Don't just think that you're in a lucky place to get a job.
So that's something we actually talk about a lot in the employment side of things. And again, if you need help with employment, don't be shy, but you are a commodity. Not everybody can pass this exam, and especially without Melissa, it makes it even more difficult. But once you do get the pass, being able to scatterbomb your resume, interviewing with different companies, you'll be able to see the inside track, what they would be able to offer you in commission structure, any kind of base pay that they're offering. And of course, everything is negotiable.
Yes.
Everything is negotiable.
I've heard
Yep.
some of Mary's negotiations with her job in the agency she was at before, and she's epic level at talking about this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have something related to helping them with the interviews and sales, right?
I do, actually. Specifically for interviews, I created Wheel of Interview questions. So that is on TikTok. We have a full 30 days just to be able to practice interviews. And then, of course, I have that up on the website if you would like to play on your own and practice on your own.
Yeah. And given that she's insurance sales queen,
Sales.
I'm the exam queen. So once you're done passing your exam, go to Mary. She will then take care of you for the rest of your insurance career with all the stuff you guys need to know. All right, next question. Okay. Angela, thank you so much, Melissa. Because of you, I passed my PNC exam. Yay! Congratulations. She passed her exam. I'm working great insurance company. Thank for you. I send everyone to your videos. Thank you so much, Angela. I'm so excited to have been able to help you pass. Sarah, all the vibes for your 220 test on Monday. Woo! Sarah, also, do you have printable material to print and study from your gold? Yes. So in my gold class series package, I have a PDF. It's notes that, like, if what I hired someone to do was, like, I want you to pretend you're a college student taking notes for an epic exam, make student notes. And so we made those from the videos, put them in PDFs, and they are printable. And they just match along with the videos. Like, if you watch my videos, you know I draw charts and I draw graphs. She has made those into the student notes. But I always recommend that you make notes with me. So yes, you have a printed student notes that you can download, but I highly encourage you to make your own as well, because using your hand to make these charts and graphs helps to put the knowledge into your brain. All right. Kendra, would you say riders for life insurance is like endorsements for property, or can you explain riders more? That is a very good comparison. An endorsement is usually adding extra stuff or making a change. Not every endorsement on a property policy or casualty policy means extra premium. Riders generally are going to mean extra premium. You're buying something on top of your policy, but riders ride along with the policy. They're extra coverages that you're adding on. So yes, that's a really good comparison. Okay, Jacob, thanks. Sarah, I'm on all of those. James, do you have a study for brokers? Do you mean like a specific broker's exam? I believe there is something called a broker's exam. I don't 100% know exactly what that is, but if it has any property or casualty stuff, then yes, we cover property and casualty. All right, Nicole, I'm a telesales girl. What company do you recommend for telesales in PNC and life and health, or both? So, I mean, go ahead. You can answer that if you want.
So again, I like to be really careful when I'm talking about other companies. I have E&O, but I don't want to use it. So again, hit Glassdoor, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, join the Sales Queen Facebook group, and we can dive deeper in. For sure.
Yeah. And ask, because what's best is, like, not just, asking her. I worked at USAA. I worked at Allstate, and I worked at Homesite, which was Homeowners for Progressive and Geico. I'm kind of limited on my knowledge, and I only ever did home and auto. I've never done life or health or the Medicare, the Medicaid health side. Now, I have worked at call centers, teaching the exam and stuff like this. And I will tell you, call centers are generally going to give you a lower hourly rate. Some call centers do commissions, some don't. It just really depends. There are also opportunities where, like, there's I've heard about a few different companies that they will get somebody on the phone, pre-qualify them for you, like ask them some initial questions, and then if they're ready to actually get insurance, they transfer them over to you. But I believe in those situations, you're generally a 1099. You're not necessarily salaried. Always keep in mind, the most money that you can make is going to be you're working on a 1099, like you're your own business. And so the most money you can make is going to come from that field. Now you can work on a team, you can work alone. There's all kinds of stuff, but these are great, amazing questions too, to ask in the Insurance Sales Queen group on Facebook too. So you can get multiple people's opinions. But like on websites like Glassdoor and stuff like that, you can read reviews from people who let you know what working at that company was like and what they experienced. So definitely, check into that. The more research you do, the better. And remember, you are valuable. You get to find something that works for you. You get to be in alignment with what you want. Don't just take the first knocking opportunity that shows up. Aaron, I completed your course and passed my state exam the first attempt. Yay! I heard your voice in my memory as answering the questions. Yes, so many people say, I heard you when I was taking the exam. All right. So James, you asked about the brokers, but then you said Mississippi PC. Yeah, Mississippi PC. I taught in Mississippi a lot. It was one of the states that I flew to all the time. So any state that you're in or exam that you're taking, go to insuranceexamqueen.com, click on PNC or life and health, and then click on the word recommendations, scroll to your state, and then I will break down what's important for your state. AAA is nationwide. Yeah, AAA, I know, is a company that has a call center that you can probably work for. Sarah Cruz, it seems like the majority of jobs out here for life insurance with commission-only type roles. Yes, they're very rarely, unless you're working for an agency that does PNC as well, I have very rarely, if ever, seen, I don't know that I've ever seen a life insurance job that was a W-2. It just tends to not be something that is an option.
Not if you're doing only life.
Yeah, if you're doing only life tends to really be a 1099 place. There was one guy who I think he might have been on a W-2 and it was life only. It was a call center, but there was problems and struggles and he was always asking me about getting another job. So it is very, very rare to do life only with a W-2. That's pretty much commission only. There are some Medicare jobs selling Medicare over the phone that can be W-2 with commission or just W-2 hourly. But again, you always keep in mind, like you can change, like, you can start in a call center with a standard, W-2 salary, learn, get your feet wet, and then go, once you're comfortable selling, go out and do commission only. That's something you can speak on.
Well, and I was going to say exactly. I started at State Farm Call Center. They trained me up, taught me everything. And of course, it was before Melissa was the exam queen. So you all are super lucky, totally blessed. And I loved the call center side of things. However, it was time to go, moved over to the brokerage, offered multiple companies, and now I'm independent. So it really just depends on where you are in your life, how your finances are structured. If you have the availability, if you've got the independence to go independent, proceed. There's a ton out there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just trust that what the path that you go on, it's going to lead you to where you want to be. And you can always change your mind. But do make sure whatever contract you're signing, watch out. Cause sometimes they'll try to say they can take your license or something like that. So be careful. All right, Sarah, I'm excited to get my career started. Yes. Aaron, you must know the material to pass the exam. Yes. And Melissa helps you do that as well. Yes. I make sure that you know and understand the material on the exam. I've referred everyone I know to you. Yes. Thank you so much. All right, Pam, I have gold. Woohoo! Took my exam on Tuesday, missed by 8 points, pre-licensing through Exam Effects, back to studying. All right, Pam, yes, it is normal. Did you get gold before or after you took your exam? And then did you take it, like, did you grow at all from, like, if you took it before and then you got gold and then you took it again, you're down 8 points. Did you grow at all? Always celebrate the growth. Any amount of growth is good. Most people do have to take the exam 3 times on average. So do give yourself on grace, but we've had you said somebody yesterday was 11 times.
11 times. And she finally passed.
Yay. Congratulations. Yes. We've had 16 times. Somebody said 22 times. Mm-hmm. So, but I promise you, there are 6-figure commission agents cashing their checks and they could care less how many times it took them to pass the exam. Like I said yesterday, the exam is like the equivalent of a college degree. So anything less than 4 years, you're doing great when you put it in that perspective. Okay. Sarah, you are changing lives. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole. Thanks. Henderson family, I'm currently training for Allstate, and the Allstate instructor talks about how you teach better than them. So they keep telling us, why don't you all just go watch the insurance exam queen? Why don't you tell them to come talk to me and we will set them up with a program to make sure that we can get them all passing. I take my personal lines test for Illinois tomorrow morning. I've been watching your videos religiously and I am so nervous. Okay. If you're watching the videos religiously, you need to make sure you watch the mindset videos. You have to go in excited to pass. You have to go in excited to study. If you go in worried and afraid, you actually trigger your fight or flight, which causes your brain to not remember all the things you just studied. So you want to do some deep breathing when you sit down. You want to tell yourself, I've got this. I'm so excited. The knowledge is out here. Even if I don't exactly remember, I know I'm going to guess well. Like you've got to get yourself in a space of feeling excited and confident that you can do this. And playing pretend works. Like just pretend, like I pretend I got this one right. I pretend I got this one right. It's going to be a much happier energy than like, oh my God, I got this one wrong. Oh my God, I got this one wrong. Oh my God, I got this wrong. Both are pretending because you don't know if you got it wrong. You just don't feel confident in it. But if you say I guessed correctly, it helps you to feel more confident on the other side. So either way is pretending. You might as well pretend positive than pretending negative. I take life seems tough. Actually, the life and health exam is a lot easier than the property and casualty exam. But yeah, selling life insurance. I don't think that selling life insurance is necessarily tough. It's just you've got to be able to have tough conversations with people. You are the sole breadwinner for your family. You die, how are they feeding themselves tomorrow? You die, how is your wife going to make the mortgage payment? You die, what's going to happen? Are what's tough about it is reminding people that life is short. And that if you have any family relying on you in any form or fashion, they need to have life insurance. And so it's willing to have those conversations. I meant selling, it seems oversaturated. No, nothing is oversaturated. There are more people in the country that need insurance that don't have insurance. What's crazy to me is like, there's not even enough agents to get people signed up on Medicare, and you're supposed to be on Medicare. Like it's literally a freaking law or something. Mm-hmm. So, and no one is you. Like no one, you're not competing with anyone else. Like people want to work with you because you're you. So don't ever think that do you think McDonald's think there's an oversaturation of burger restaurants? Hell no, they're popping up another one right next to a Burger King. Like, don't have that mindset. There's saturation. No, McDonald's don't play like that. Starbucks don't play like that. Like Dunkin' Donuts, if the big, huge corporations that are everywhere don't feel like they're oversaturated, you should not feel you're oversaturated. Go ahead. Do you have a point?
I'm so sorry. Well, I was going to piggyback on life. So when it comes to offering life, one of the things that we talk about in the sales group is something called liability to life. It means if they have $100,000 liability on their homeowners, well, hopefully not. Hopefully it's at $500,000 or at least $1 million. But let's just say wherever their liability is on auto, as an example, why would they take care of someone else and not themselves? So it is an easy pivot that we talk about. We break those down. And then the other thing actually that we talk about is if somebody is getting life insurance through their employer, that may not go with you when you retire, when you leave, if you're laid off. So I find life insurance is really a pretty easy thing to offer. And I use those pivot points to do so.
Yeah, you just got to get comfortable with talking about it and knowing what to say. And if you don't know that, then you got to get with Mary so that she can teach you what to say. Because if she can sell you life insurance in the middle of you selling you a car insurance, like, duh. Like, that's amazing.
Time to do it. It's the best time.
Yes. And I've never even heard of that perspective where if you're going to cover someone else's life in a car accident for whatever value, why are you not doing the same thing for yourself for more than just a car accident? Life insurance works in damn near every incident that you die. Mm-hmm. So why would you not do that and cover yourself? You got a mortgage, you got kids, you got stuff going on. You've got to get that life insurance going. I've never seen that at the bottom before. Did you see that? That's funny. Okay. Anyway.
Oh no, you should skip that.
Well, this is my monetization. I've never seen that.
Interesting. Okay.
That's cool. Okay. Let's see. Hernandez, I love that. She's the queen. Yes. I meant so. Yes. Okay. Okay. So Hernandez, for my new position with Allstate, I'm for outside sales. I'm nervous about selling with no insurance background. Any advice to get leads or how to get clients?
Oh my goodness. This is my jam. This is my jam. And actually, if you want to, send me a message, whatever, I'm happy to send the link to our ice cream social on Friday. We talk about where to find leads, how to make outbound calls, how to address the cold calls, not just overcoming objections or pivoting, but I mean, even these details here, where to find leads. So sometimes you're going to find they're provided to you. Sometimes you're going to see that you have to go hunt for them. And, you know, you can certainly join a canasta club if you want to, but there are other ways. There are other ways.
Yeah, I mean, well, just networking in general, right? Like you join, like let's say you're in a mom's group, and you just like it's not like you join a mom's group and they're like, "Hi, I'm an insurance agent. Have you bought on life insurance?" Like you don't necessarily want to do that, but you want to speak boldly about what you do. I protect families. I make sure that, you know, when a husband dies, the wife has everything she needs to be taken care of. Like you don't need to sell it by like putting it in their face. You sell it by talking about how amazing it is that you're able to help families and take care of families. Like when you truly understand what life insurance is doing, you're not selling, you're protecting. That's it.
Well, and actually, if we want to remove sales, I don't like to remove it completely because it gets confusing. But really, what you're doing is you're offering coverages. All you're doing is offering. You have a little store, you have some product or service, and you're just sharing the fact that you know that you're knowledgeable, that you're able to process those policies.
Yeah. All right. Sylvia, I failed twice and it's so confusing. Okay. So Sylvia, one, make sure that you're in the Facebook group. We have an insurance exam queen study group on Facebook. Post your score sheet in there. You're going to have to put hashtag state, hashtag exam, so we know what state you're in, what exam you're taking. People will come in and support you, cheer you on, help you pinpoint what it is you need to study. And then I always encourage, if you don't yet have my class series package, go to insuranceexamqueen.com and get my gold class series package. It is made to give you the most common, most tested topics that you need to know to be able to pass the exam. And it clarifies so much information. So when you say you're confused and you don't understand, the videos I teach you, and it makes you understand. It helps you understand. I use very simple language. I use a lot of charts and graphs so that you have visual representation of what it is you need to know. And it's a very magical to be able to help you out. And Aaron right here is saying, get gold. Start where you are and you'll go where the opportunity takes you, regardless of what business you're in. Sell yourself first. Yes. And gold package is the best. Sarah says, I love the Facebook group. Everyone is so supportive and kind. Yes, we have, I mean, it is a struggle. Like you're not alone in struggling to pass this exam, and simply joining the Facebook and seeing other people who are going on this journey and they've been there, like they failed too. It is very helpful. And then to see this people celebrate when they pass, it is very helpful. Like you get to be surrounded by a support system of people who are cheering you on as they're doing it yourself, doing it themselves. And it's a great place to be in. And again, if you are confused and you really want to know what it is you need to know, that is what I've created the gold class series for. You get the videos you need to learn what you need to secure the pass and lock it in. Yeah, and Sarah says she loves the Facebook group. Okay, I'm at the end of the line of comments. So if you have any comments, throw them in. Otherwise, we will just chit chat about amazing stuff about insurance.
Our favorite topics.
Yeah, Sarah says I've even talked with people privately in the group in my state to help each other. Yeah, you're able to meet other people who are studying. I think that's one of the hardest things is thinking that you're doing this all alone. Most of you will well, it depends. Like some of you are studying with a group of people at a job. Some of you, there might be a handful. Some of you might be all alone in your studying. But when you connect with other people in the group and with people in your state, that's why we always put hashtag state, hashtag exam. So you can be like, oh my God, she's in Florida too. Let me talk to her. Let me get help from her. We provide that support to you. We share notes. Yes. Waiting for the study material from my manager to become blended to be able to sell auto. Sweet. So I'm taking PC Texas. Should I worry about going through the course with Kaplan or focus on gold? So for Texas, Texas does not require that you actually take a course like Kaplan or Excel at all. And you don't have to do anything like that. And we have many, many people who have passed the Texas exam only using gold. So I would say if you're in Texas, all you need to focus on is gold, and you're going to be able to, and many people have secured a pass, and that's for both P&C and life and health. So Kaplan can get confusing. It's really wordy. It's a lot of stuff. And we can help you out with the gold. So Rain says, what's gold? Gold is gold. So my YouTube videos here are like small snippets of information. When you're ready to bite into the meat of all the things you need to know to pass the exam, I've created a gold class series package of all the videos in the order that you should watch them in, of the most common, most tested topics. And that is my gold class series package. It's available at insuranceexamqueen.com. It is $97, available for 100 days. And what's super crazy is we allow you to attend up to 3 live classes a week. So if you like, I want a live instructor, I want to be able to ask questions, or like I need to dig deep into homeowners and there's a homeowners class, you have access to these classes for the 100 days that you have gold. And that is mind-blowingly insane, because the value that you get in gold with these live classes, you're talking about a $5,000 value for $97. It is nuts. There are other instructors in this industry that are selling something similar, and it's not similar. It's their way of trying to teach the exam. Nothing can compare to me, by the way, but they're selling stuff for $500, $600, and it's not even recorded where you get to watch it again. Like, I allow you to access the videos for over 100 days. You can repeat the videos, go to the ones you are really struggling with, watch them over again, and attend 3 live classes a week, and get student notes, and have practice questions, all for $97 in a way that makes sense, in a way that understands. And that is what gold is. Insuranceexamqueen.com, gold class series package. Aaron, gold package is more than worth it. Attested. Yes. So they use gold to be able to pass. Pam, yes, get gold. Awesome deal. Yes. Sylvia, I'm studying Excel solutions. Should I study your gold packet only or instead of their final exam? It depends on what state you're in, how I would answer that question. Veronica, what classes do you recommend for Texas PC? I'm taking the math class today. So for Texas, gold, you want to watch all of the gold class series package, and any of the classes that we offer for property and casualty are going to work for Texas, just not the adjusting classes. So there are, Angela does the 3 classes a week for property and casualty, but usually one of them is adjusting. You don't need that one unless you're taking the adjuster's exam. All the classes are on insuranceexamqueen.com under the live classes tab. So if you have gold at 97, you can attend those classes for free. You can also just purchase a ticket for gold or a ticket for the one class, and it's $17 a ticket. So if you're like, I don't want gold, but I want to attend this homeowners class, the tickets are $17. And I don't know if there's a homeowners class right now this week. Angela runs those classes, so I'm not sure what exact classes we have, but they're all on insuranceexamqueen.com under the live classes tab. What do you need, honey? She might say, okay. What are the sales? Okay, here's a question for you. What's the sales group on Facebook? Trying to get my sales goes up. Handle that one, Mary.
Ooh.
I gotta pop out for me. I gotta be mama. You guys gotta see this. See this. Oh, it's a burger. All right, I gotta go be mama for a minute.
Okay. I love you too. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Sales classes. Let me go back. Sales group on Facebook. Actually, if you just type in Insurance Sales Queen, the group will show up right there for you. It's new agent support. So we do have a really interactive group. Super excited about that. People right after the pass, they're just coming in. Lots of questions about how to even offer coverages. So I do have a few things up on the YouTube channel, 50 videos or so. But on the sales side of things, being able to discuss with your customer what kinds of coverages they actually even need is imperative for sure. So yeah, you're welcome to join us over there. There we go. Now, Melissa is certainly more affluent when it comes to these lives. So I do the ice cream socials. She's giggling, but it's true. I do the ice cream socials on Friday nights, and it's super interactive. We do it via Zoom, and lots of role playing happens, right? If a policyholder is calling in, they just have standard questions. They could be asking, how do I switch out my car? Or I'll be moving next month. So we talk about the kinds of conversations that come up in the industry. They may, on the life insurance side, be asking to update a beneficiary, right? So maybe they got remarried. That's something that we certainly talk about. And then lots of role playing. If, let's say, you got a whole list of brand new cold leads, how do you call people out of the clear blue and even say, hey, let's talk about insurance? So sometimes that can be uncomfortable. But in this particular industry, it really just comes down, of course, after the pass, comes down to practice. So the more practice that you get in, the better. And then discussing different kinds of companies to work for. So a couple of different journeys that you can take as a new agent. You can go work at the big corporate call centers. A couple of things about that. They've got great training. They have an HR department that helps you, navigate most things. They have your back for sure. Their benefits are incredible. Great pay, great benefits, that sort of thing. But Melissa's right. You're not going to have access to as much in commission. So it depends on how you have your life set up and what you're comfortable for. The next option would be to go work at an agent's office. However, you can either go captive or non-captive. Captive basically is going to be your State Farms, your Allstates. It means they're selling their company, their products, but they're not going to be selling other companies. ABC won't sell XYZ as an example. If you're going non-captive, however, you might be able to offer 12 different companies. If somebody calls in for a quote and you can't quite hit that price point for them, you just go on to the next company and you can quote them out there. So brokerage office is also an option. And then finally, you can go independent, either captive or non-captive. So there's a couple of different agent journeys that you can go on. And that's what we're here for, is to help you break that down. So once you have the pass, the sky's the limit, truly. Insurance is a village. You've got a lot of options there. So super fun. Okay. I'm going to try to answer some questions. Let's see. Again, I am the sales queen, not the exam queen, but thanks for being with us today. Hey, Melissa, she says you can feel the excitement when you speak.
Yes, I'm so excited about what I do.
Oh my goodness. Melissa has always had really amazing energy. Of course, that's why people are attracted to her for sure. But it also makes it, with that energy, it makes it so you can remember the answers. You can remember the feeling when you were studying. And something you were saying earlier about practicing the positivity. I know that if you are going through the exam and you're feeling like, oh no, I got that question wrong. Oh no, I got that question wrong. Well, you're going to start feeling like that about every question.
Yeah.
But if you're just like, you know what, this is the best in my mind. This is the Melissa on my shoulder, as an example. The Melissa on my shoulder. Yeah.
So I want to jump back into the questions here.
Let's trade spots. You got her? Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you got her.
Let me change my whiteboard there. Okay. So far, we'll be okay. We'll see what happens. She likes her little hairbrush. Okay. So Alex, you said you've got gold, but you can't get past the read me. You have to make sure you click next lesson. You have to scroll through it because we want to make sure you read it and get everything on that page, and then click next lesson, and then you're able to move forward. If you are still having struggles or anything like that, then email the support team at support@insuranceexamqueen.com so we can help you out. And then where are the live classes at? They're at Insurance Exam. Everything is at insuranceexamqueen.com. We even have like free student notes that you can read. We have free games that you can play. All of it is on Insurance Exam. Yeah, you tell them insuranceexamqueen.com. Yeah, tell them. Go on. They're all listening. Come on. This is Melissa Jr. She is the Insurance Exam Queen baby because her daddy used to be he was on yesterday, but we met via the YouTube channel. So he was studying for his exam. He called and asked for help. I said, you can pay me a ton of money to work with me. At the time when I was working one-on-one with people, he said, I can't do it. But eventually we did get on the phone. I immediately fell in love with his voice, and here we are with a baby. Happened very quickly. But she's amazing. So she's my little YouTube baby, little Insurance Exam Queen baby. And I love her so much, and she's the best. Honestly, I love being a mama. It's honestly one of my most favorite things ever. And then this is her Auntie Mary. So it's been super, Mary was with me back in my dating all these loser guy days.
Well,
Never did we imagine we'd be here with this beautiful bubus, with an incredible man. All right. Anyway, let's see. I'm trying to make sure I got any of the questions. Yes, ma'am. Is it too late to get gold? Exam is on Monday. No, get gold right now. If you're testing on Monday, you've got the weekend. You've got Thursday, Friday to study. Or what's today? Is today Wednesday?
You have time to brainwash.
You definitely have time.
Definitely do. Yeah.
We have had people buy gold the night before and watch videos on like 2-speed and be able to pass. So I feel like even just energetically purchasing the gold puts you in a position that I look at you. See your mama's so big. Put you in a position to be able to pass. So yeah, you definitely have time to get gold. You made mommy so
This is
small.
like the best live ever.
You made mommy so small. Look at those big mamas. That's a big mamas. They're blowing the kisses. Okay. Let's see. I've used Excel for Washington exam. It hasn't helped me as much as your videos. Yeah, I know. My videos are the best thing on the planet to help you pass the exam. California. Oh, Sylvia. Okay. In California. So you said, can I do gold instead of Kaplan? You do need to pass a course. Let me see if I can. Can you do it? No. Okay. I'll just gonna check. You can hold her if you want. I was just trying
I
to.
don't mind.
I mean, I don't know if it's a good idea to have her keep banging on the board or whatever. In the state of California.
Okay, she does want you.
Okay. Mommy's here. In the state of California, you are required to pass a state-approved course. So you do have to complete Excel or whatever it is you have. But in terms of like, in order to complete Excel, you might be struggling. That's what you watch the gold, not just for your exam, but to actually get through the course itself. So I recommend that people take the gold class series package before you even do state approved course, because it'll help you get through the course as well, not just help you with the state exam. Let's see. I've used Excel. Okay. I want to make sure I get all the comments. She's a cutie pie. Exam princess. Yes, she is the exam princess. That is right. The little insurance exam queen princess over here. Oh God.
I'll just tell you, my kids are grown. They're off in college, and I am just loving this so much. I'm too young for grandkids. So
you gotta take the auntie roll.
The auntie roll is
the best. I was Auntie Lissa for a long time before I became little mama to a baby. I've been a mama, but to a teenager. Adopted one of my students, but now I got an actual baby, and it's a whole other world, let me tell you. But it's been awesome. Okay. Not seeing any questions. If you guys have any questions, roll them in. If not, we're gonna go peace out and make some dinner. So let me know if you guys have any other questions. I will be back here again. Pretty sure we are traveling at some point next week, but I'm pretty sure I will be back here on Tuesday. I try to be here every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central Time is my goal. I'll be here on Tuesday, and probably not Wednesday though, because Wednesday we are flying. So next Tuesday will be the only day that I'm going to be on. Again, I say I try to do every Tuesday and Wednesday. I passed my exam, Life in Health, California. Yes, congratulations, Casper, passing the exam. Yeah, I gotta go too because this baby needs her mamas. So I'll see you guys next Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central Time. That will be the only day I'm available next week. I try to come on every Tuesday and Wednesday, but next week will be Tuesday only, as we are flying on Wednesday. And then once you can join Mary's group now, but definitely once you get the pass, you want to join her group and start asking questions. You can join it now and start asking questions about employment and where to work and stuff like that. Because maybe like I like to tell people, the first opportunity you learn isn't necessarily the best opportunity. There are a lot of scammy, yucky, nasty jobs in this industry. I will be very honest. And if you get recruited into one of them, we want to catch you before you get into too much nonsense. We don't want you to get into something that you absolutely hate and think that that's the industry when it was just that company or that system. So the sooner we can help you out with that, the better. And you can find, again, insurance exam queen, insurance sales queen. I will help you pass. She will help you sell. So you're going to stick with her throughout your whole career because she's going to take care of you. So let's see. After getting your insurance license, do you have an option to do your own business? Yes, you can absolutely run your own insurance agency, and it is amazing. I got an offer for New York Life, but not sure if the company is good. I know an agent who works for New York Life and loves it.
Yeah.
So New York Life does have incredible training. They also have a really great program for paying you while training, but you are expected to make a certain number of phone calls and to do certain things. So you got to check into that. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I love you so much. I'm going to go off and be mama and hang out that my friend is in town. So y'all have an amazing day. I'll see you in the Facebook group, and I'll see you next week, Tuesday, 5 p.m. All the love and all the vibes to pass the exam. You guys have an amazing day. I have a problem with jobs. It's not paid. It's all commission-based. Commission-based is great. I'm commission-based. I only make money when you guys buy my Gold Class Series package, which you should if you want to pass your exam. But commission-based is not nearly as scary as you think it is. And Mary can also help break that down for you. And so does Charmaine in the classes that she talks about. So love you guys all. Talk to you later. All the loves, all the vibes to pass your exam.
Bye.